Greetings, everybody. This is a personal message to all of you who have given me this overwhelming support on the launch of our new product and new company, Infrastructure AI. This has been a phenomenal response to the press release that took place a few days ago. And I'm overwhelmed by the fact that there is a whole fraternity out there who still remembers my legacy in Pacific Controls. The whole concept of infrastructure AI is an evolution from my legacy days. And it was about 2 years ago that we got together with Glenn Armendinger from Harbor Research and decided to explore the new avenues that have been brought about by AI and the agentic transformation into the space that we have predominantly been in business with for over 40 years. Glenn and I came to the conclusion that there is definitely a need for agentic transformation in infrastructure, and that would radically transform the way we do business globally in terms of facilitating infrastructure to be the backbone of all economies around the world. The platform Galaxy Agentic operating system is a phenomenal evolution out of years of work that we have put in a lab that we established to facilitate AI and agentic transformation in infrastructure. The lab has been vehemently working on various forms of development, facilitating the concept of embedding agents into the operational functions of infrastructure. The concept was developed with the framework where agents were developed and an agentic factory was established to facilitate development of agents by agents in the fraternity of infrastructure, having subject matter experts in various forms and fields of activities relating to air conditioning, refrigeration, heating, ventilation, cooling, horizontal transportation, vertical transportation, IT, IoT applications, various elements that eventually form the whole system within infrastructure. In order to support the agentic factory, we established a data lake that actually has been in function for quite some time now, enabling knowledge base. So the data lake has been accumulating knowledge from 40 to 50 years of documentation that took place in the fraternity of infrastructure, everything related to electrical services, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, the whole infrastructure backbone and the systems that enable them to integrate them. So this data lake predominantly is today one of the largest knowledge base infrastructure in the world. Agents have been now implemented to facilitate the download of this data from various different sources for over 300 different institutions, knowledge institutions that facilitate knowledge base in that fraternity of infrastructure services, equipment manufacturers, various different forms of data that would enable subject matter experts be developed by agents for agentic applications within infrastructure. This has been the legacy of this launch of this new product that we have enabled that will facilitate the transformation of how infrastructure is going to be managed. I am proud to say that there has been tremendous revolution in the discovery of our lab's efforts to enable applications. One of the recent applications that we have launched is the capability for any building owner, from operator, anybody who operates a building, including a facilities management company, to communicate with agents within the building. So facilitating infrastructure to be addressable and sharing intelligence and knowledge base and giving instructions in a secure form. The capability of infrastructure AI to function in an open environment of infrastructure depends on security. Therefore, we have enabled a very disciplined methodology to facilitate the assurance to building owners and operators that agents that are developed in our agentic factory have all got a nomenclature, a part of a blockchain registry, enabling them to have a passport for operations. So there is no rogue agents available. And this is a whole dramatic transformation in how we look at the opportunity to address infrastructure with agents without any challenges. The approach that we have taken in order to ensure security is at its highest level possible in the current context of agentic and AI developments that are taking place in this world, is to create for the first time a dual layer blockchain. The dual layer blockchain facilitates infrastructure and applications that are registered with the Galaxy Agentic operating system to fundamentally be part of the registry from a physical world aspect, and then have an agentic blockchain that facilitates management, optimization, and registry of agents, and enabling them to have a nomenclature and a passport for operations. These are very unique developments in the face of current developments in the IT world. The whole concept of enabling agentic applications within infrastructure is unique, and we are proud to say that we have developed these applications fundamentally based on real life applications within buildings. Today we have the opportunity to highlight some of these, and will be actually available on our website in the form of applications that have been implemented, and people to experience and feel it while they go through this process. Our approach to business is very unique too. We have come up with the strategy to enable any building owner from anywhere in the world to participate in this process, where they are able to download the applications from our portal and become a part of this whole ecosystem of smart, connected, intelligent buildings. The rationale is that we do not want to have a situation where building owners have to invest heavily in order to automate their building in the concept of smart and intelligent transformation with agents, but to have this for a free download, which is actually the gateway to enabling them to acclimatize with the concept of agentic applications within their own building or infrastructure, which they want to ensure has the security as well as the capability to be flexible enough to accommodate their thought process in agentic applications. This is fundamentally a radical approach that we have taken, because we want to ensure that every building owner, operator has the opportunity to experience this agentic transformation from a global perspective, and also from a grassroots level, that they feel confident that they are able to manage and optimize their asset using an agent, and also have the confidence that their data sovereignty is maintained. And we are not in that process of enabling our agents to actually use any of the data for any other applications other than for that particular building, under the guidance of the user. We have many functional aspects to enable data sovereignty. We have many functional aspects to enable security. We have many functional aspects to ensure that we have a revenue model that will sustain our business. And fundamentally, that expands our scope based on the blockchain ledger and environment that we are creating for infrastructure and for agents. We create this whole phenomenal window of opportunity in the fintech world. The opportunity to ensure that any building owner who registers with us and enables the agentic applications are immediately given the opportunity to run a digital twin. Our agents handhold the operations in a manner that data is saturated and capable of building a digital twin of the asset, from fundamental engineering services within the building to its full functional operation. This digital twin gives this total capability for the building owner to ensure that he has the flexibility to try what the agent has given him as a source of knowledge base and intelligence to operate the building in that manner, simulated before he launches it into the building. These functional tools are tools that come as a part of the free service that we offer in the first package. There is also additional packages that we provide, which enables customers to use services of the subject matter experts that we have developed in our lab. These agents are then at the next level being able to run the building autonomously and integrate with the ecosystem the building is in. This is a whole dimensional change in looking at a smart city concept, which eventually will evolve as a part of our efforts to ensure that we integrate large infrastructure and service providers into the ecosystem to make the dynamic possibility of ensuring that we are able to achieve substantial savings for people who use agentic applications within their building. Referring to the financial model of infrastructure AI, the concept of adopting services within the fintech environment is predominantly to give values to assets based on both data that's available within the building and externally in a consolidated manner. So companies who are responsible for carrying out insurance for buildings, for banks that are financing buildings as an asset, could potentially use infrastructure AI services to get values pretty much at the push of a button. Fundamentally, the agent, as it develops its relationship with the building and has the digital twin functioning, it's able to also determine market values within the external fraternity and consolidate that into a very unique valuation process that helps validation of traditional valuation that takes place within the building. So the agent is predominantly looking at the health of the building from a service perspective, and also the life cycle of the building is determined based on the equipment within the building that operates the building. So we do definitely have some valuable contributions to make in evaluating a building. And when you are able to integrate that data from within the building to the available data that's available in the real estate world, it becomes another forceful way to determine the actual asset value, both for insuring or for consolidating a loan for the building in order to finance another building, whatever it can take to. So we see this this is the first step in our approach towards applications within the fintech environment. There would be the opportunity for the agents to ensure that the building is or insured at all times, to ensure that it is able to keep logs of what has happened within the building and anything that affects its fundamental valuation and its approach towards how renewals and data that is relevant to be sent to the relevant authorities to ensure that the building is optimally maintained for the upkeep of customer relationships. The other major revenue model within infrastructure AI is this phenomenal marketplace that we are creating. This whole marketplace is where agents are able to fundamentally manage any breakdown in a building or service requirements within a building in our marketplace. We are inviting global vendors all across and local vendors pertaining to the building's locality, and making them participate in an agent-driven marketplace where agents are able to give the building owner and its managers 3 quotes as soon as there is a potential breakdown or an anticipated maintenance requirement. And this facilitates the integration of the best value that the building owner can get out of the marketplace that's been run by agents. And there are various forms and functions that integrate the capability of the marketplace to extend itself into the ecosystem of infrastructure. This is very unique in terms of how we have approached to generate our revenue and to ensure that we're able to offer this service for free to all building owners across the world as the base service. The Agentic marketplace within infrastructure AI is a phenomenal transformation from traditional marketplaces. Fundamentally, it has the capability to ensure that the whole building cycle of maintenance, operations, functionality are all in the heartbeat of the system and planned to ensure that you get the best deal possible in planning it well in advance ensuring that you are able to procure the right equipment at the right time, negotiate a whole service contract model that will facilitate functional capabilities to give the owner of the building the best opportunity within the market. In order to facilitate all these functionalities, the whole concept of having a blockchain, dual layer blockchain, and a crypto value built in, cryptocurrency built in to the system enables the concept of enabling trust with agents. At the end of the day, the whole fraternity of agentic transformation is based on trust you can build with building owners and the agents. And in order to ensure that the security and the operational functionality of the agents are maintained and operated in a secure environment, and the transactions where agents are able to make decisions based on threshold limits of spend that's been given by building owners to ensure that they get the right deal at the right time, to ensure that it's done in a manner that it is at the appropriate time, is all based on trust. And the whole concept of infrastructure AI building a whole structure that enables the concept of having blockchain be an integral part of building trust. The cryptocurrency that's woven into the system has gateways that will ensure that the spend is managed and optimized at the right level, and the transactions are all recorded, and the assurance that every activity is based on guidelines laid down in the system that ensures that there is human intervention at the right time to ensure there is no rogue activity that takes place. So security has been predominantly the backbone of our system. One fundamental fact that I would like to assure is that this whole concept of agentic transformation is not to replace the human being who's the operator of the building. Fundamentally, it is to transform his role into a role that actually helps govern and ensure governance is an integral part of the whole process of agentic applications, bringing intelligence to the edge into the building and enabling quick response, spontaneous response, decisions being made by agents are all fundamentally a part of governance that are being given to the agent to perform its function. The transformation has got radical impact in terms of the role that the operator plays, his knowledge base and his capability to call a rogue is fundamentally a human element. We believe that the agent will help transform and assist the operator in his function to enhance the performance of the building and bring about tremendous efficiency and operational savings to the building owner. My message today is fundamentally to thank everybody for their vehement support in ensuring that our launch of this product has been there's been tremendous response from various quarters, and we look forward to ensuring that we are able to support the fraternity in every way possible. This whole agentic transformation has got far-reaching consequences. My immediate reactions are to the FM world, where facilities management is going to be radically changed, and customers and owners of assets will have this phenomenal opportunity to capitalize on the knowledge base and intelligence that agents bring into the building infrastructure. There's also this whole concept where equipment that manufacturers across the world for infrastructure, fundamentally everything that relates to functional engineering services within the infrastructure, have the obligation to ensure that they're able to now look at the dimensional change in how these equipments are shipped out of their factory. It is predominantly a no-brainer that these equipments now that has to be shipped out of their factories will have to be enabled for applications of agentic transformation in the site that they deliver these products to. Fundamentally, agents will determine the capabilities of how quickly a commissioning process can be achieved without tremendous complications and integration challenges. The agents embedded inside equipments and systems and application tools will be able to predominantly manage complete integration in a seamless manner, because intelligence at the edge is fundamentally the gateway to the future. Having said this, I encourage all of you to continue to visit our website, which will continuously be populated with applications that we are developing in our lab. And this is a radical change. It's a change of mindset. It's a way the world will have to adopt intelligence at the edge level within buildings and infrastructure that literally manage lifestyle on planet Earth. Thank you. It's been a pleasure talking to you.